Welcome back to our channel. This video was supposed to be a full day in the life, full day in the camper life, RV life, but I was not really feeling up for recording this morning because of the rough night that we had. We're currently boondocking just outside of the Badlands in South Dakota, and we got caught in the middle of like a wind tunnel last night. You can kind of hear how intense it was, but it kept us up for about 2 hours. And you might be able to tell by my voice, I'm already not feeling the best. We've been so busy for the past week. We were at a wedding in Jackson. I didn't get a chance to record anything there because we were so busy, and then I got sick. I'm gonna split this up between half the day today and then the beginning of the day tomorrow. It is lunchtime right now, and Cole is laying on the bed snacking. I'm gonna make myself a little egg salad sandwich. We're a little concerned about our power situation right now. This spot that we're at, there's no tree cover. It's great for solar, but it's been cloudy pretty much all day. So whatever we've brought in, we've pretty much been using. So we'll see how the day goes. I did a couple of these day in the life videos last year when we were traveling full time. Things look a little bit different now. Number one, just full transparency, we are not back in the camper full time. We have kept our duplex that we've been renting in Minneapolis, so we still have that as a home base. Number two, I am back to work full time. So last year I just did YouTube and freelanced on the road, which gave me way more time to focus on creating content. Now I'm working a fully remote 8 to 5 job, which takes up a majority of the day. So I'm just on my lunch break right now. And that obviously makes it a little more difficult to create content and not necessarily record content, but have time to edit it, because that's the time consuming part. So I've seen some questions from people saying, what's your new schedule for putting videos out? Because I was doing 2 a week last year. I'm trying to just do 1 a week right now. I'm trying to not be too hard on myself if it's not like on a consistent schedule, and that's just the way it is right now. Once I'm done eating, I'll show you the little desk setup that we have here, because Cole is also still working full time. So we're both working out of this tiny little camper. I'm gonna finish this and I'll show you. This is it, the lovely workspace. I have my double monitors here. Cole has his double monitors over there while he's eating his lunch. I have 3 beverages, water, sparkling water, and coffee, and RV toilet paper, because this is what I've been using to blow my nose. It is not glamorous. And then 2 dogs begging for food. So I used to work in TV news. I'm not doing anything even remotely close to that right now. I'll just keep it vague, and I'm working in digital marketing, social media, and it's been great. It's definitely a change of pace, but it allows us to be in a place like this and work, which is something I never would have been able to do a year and a half ago, working in news.
Like a brand new Land Cruiser.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
Lady, come. Good girl. Well, that was interesting. I knew there were like tiny little cacti out here, and I just thought, you know what? If Lady steps on one, it's not big enough for it to be a big thing. And then she's chasing her ball, and I saw her sort of like jump straight up. Oh. Stop. It's okay. Off. Sure enough, she got one lodged in her leg, like in her thigh. I just pulled it out. She's totally fine. It wasn't very deep at all. Like I was able to grab it just with my fingers and take it out. So, but I lost her ball now. Oh, there's another big one right here. All right, maybe I'm not gonna let her run out here. Try to keep her on the road as much as possible. In the truck. Go up. Cole's on the phone right now. And once he's off, we're gonna try to reposition the camper just so our broadside isn't facing the direction of the wind. Wind is supposed to be from the same direction tonight, north-northwest, which is just like right over here, literally going right into our camper. So just gonna rotate it a little bit and hopefully tonight's a little bit better. This place, other than the wind, is so cool. It reminds me a lot of this place that we stayed in Medora, North Dakota, right outside the North Dakota Badlands. And this is obviously the South Dakota Badlands, Badlands National Park. But there are just way more spots here compared to that one that we stayed at in Medora last year.
I'll just drive over there and you want to guide me in?
Yep. There are absolutely massive fresh cow pies right out front of the door. I might have us scoot over more, like back up over here instead.
Everything's like unplugged and turned off and stuff.
Should be unplugged.
Wasting power.
I didn't plug anything. Did you unplug everything like when we moved? Yeah, we should. We're gonna head first to Wall Drug, which if you're like, Rachel, you're in the Badlands, why would you go to Wall Drug instead of going into the Badlands? Well, the weather is kind of gross. It's like drizzling, and if you've never been here before, the Badlands, it's like almost like clay. So when it gets wet, it's just mud, and it's not fun to go in. Wall Drug, I've been there like 3, maybe 4 times. Cole's been before, but it's a treat. So we're gonna show it to you, and then we're gonna grab some food at a different place, not at Wall Drug. But you can absolutely get food there. You can pretty much do anything at Wall Drug. Is this the penny thing?
Yeah.
It's out of order. I love those things. A 2-pack.
Wow, that's big time. Our favorite.
If you don't know, these are the absolute best cough
Smaller
drops.
packs.
Oh, they're smaller?
That's okay. There's only 20 in each one.
So I got a t-shirt, but when we got up there, we realized that the t-shirt Cole wanted was $52. So we did not buy
t-shirt,
that.
but not that cool.
What kind of t-shirt is $52?
I feel like I have like a $35 limit
Yeah,
when it comes to t-shirts.
it's a t-shirt. So now we're gonna check out the t-shirt outlet. Sorry, I stopped recording for like the last hour and a half. Cole never found a shirt. We ended up going to grab some food at a place that was very mediocre in Wall. Not that we expected to find amazing food in Wall, South Dakota, but you never know. And now we're just picking up some things, some Kleenex, some drinking water. Unfortunately, we're super, super low on water. We tried to fill up on water yesterday, but like no place had water. And it got to the point where it was like, okay, do we keep searching for water or do we get to our site before dark? And we chose to get to our site before dark. So we just stocked up on drinking water so we can just use ours for like flushing the toilet, brushing our teeth, etc. So we just got back to our campground and we're driving all the way up this road that's here, looking at all the rigs. I mean, this boondocking spot is massive. There are probably, what, close to 100 rigs here right now?
Probably.
And we're trying to figure out which one is our favorite. This is one of our favorite things to do in any campground, boondocking or a designated campground, is just go around and look at all the different rigs, see what everybody's in. But what's cool about this spot is it's like all different types of campers. There are people camping in their car, people tent camping, people in giant fifth wheel toy haulers with decks and all the bells and whistles. Yeah, it's just cool to see. We just passed some people in a tent and I was like, oh, that looks awful. But like back when we used to tent camp or car camp only, we thought we were like living the dream. And I know people look at our little camper and they're like, oh, your rig is terrible. You need a giant fifth wheel. You need this or that. But like, it's an upgrade from where we started. And I think that's important to remember. So, I have a voiceover job I need to do. My voice is not up to par, but I'm going to make this work. And if you think I sound bad now, you should have heard what I sounded like 2-3 days ago. I couldn't even make a sound. I have a lozenge in now. I made some tea to help me through this. I have water. I think I can do it. And also, I've realized that this is the best setup on the road for me, being in the back of the truck. And then I put a blanket up like in front of the seats, and it sort of creates a barrier so the sound isn't bouncing off the windshield and the windows up front. Oh, that tea is hot. Ooh. Around 3 a.m. last night, the city center was shaken by yet another mysterious building destruction. The cause of the destruction remains unclear as police investigations are still ongoing. What did I miss in here?
Just hanging out with the doogies. Or just resting.
So I don't feel great, so I'm going to drink some tea. I think we're going to call it an early night. And, oh, thank you, Ladybird. See you guys in the morning. Hopefully it's a less eventful night tonight. And if it's not, well, stay tuned. Good morning. This is not my best moment. We sort of have an issue. Our battery got pretty low overnight, and there's not a lot of sun out there today. So we have solar, but we don't have a generator. We never have had a generator. We just rely on solar when we're off grid. But yeah, it's just below 20% right now, which isn't ideal when you have two people working. I guess we're just going to try to see what we can do. And I used to have a portable power station that I've shared on here, but unfortunately that got stolen last year when our truck got broken into. So I don't have that anymore. So we might just have to go like charge our stuff in the truck and then come back in here today. On a positive note, the sleeping situation was much better last night in terms of the wind. It did get pretty windy, but not to the point where like the camper was flying all over the place. Oh no, my eggs froze. No! Never seen that before. This RV refrigerator gets so cold in like random spots, like especially towards the back. A couple of my eggs froze. This one, still gonna cook it. Kind of a miracle. The sun has poked through the clouds enough that we've been getting a decent charge. We were bringing in like 150 watts of power, which is enough to keep us like sustained for the day. So our batteries are back above 25% and charging. So as long as we get to like, I don't know, 30%, we'll be fine. Even if we don't get sun for the rest of the day, that's enough for us to like have our laptops plugged in for the rest of the day and work comfortably. So yay. I did not think that was going to happen. It's been kind of a chaotic morning. I just made myself some coffee and it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Good girl. You lost your bowl? Get your bowl? Our camper is an absolute disaster right now. It's small, like less than 150 square feet, and it gets messy really, really quickly. It also doesn't help that we're so low on water that I haven't been doing dishes, so the sink is just full of dishes right now that need to be done. It's quite gross. Cole's downloading some drone video. Did you get some good ones?
I think so. We'll see.
Yes, we're not in the national park. And this is, even the part that he flew over is not in the national park. It looks just like
Badlands.
Looks just like it could be, but it's not. Lighting is terrible. So Cole and I eat very differently, in case you couldn't tell. My sandwich, avocado, lettuce, Dijon, turkey, cheese, pepperoni. Cole's just a meat and cheese kind of guy. Occasionally some hot peppers.
Getting better.
He is getting a lot better. You guys, this is not staged at all. This is like pure happenstance. Okay, first of all, I'm sick. So I've been like going through tons of electrolyte packets, and I just asked Cole to open up our latest Nomadic box, which I've talked about Nomadic on here before. It is a subscription box. It's perfect for outdoorsy people. If you're an RVer or just a hiker, or I don't know, you just like outdoorsy stuff, it's awesome. But he just opened up our latest one, and there's electrolyte mix in it. I'm about to have one of these. I literally just said to him, it's getting kind of hot in here. And you know when you're hot and sick, you just feel awful. A cooling neckband. And if you don't know this about me, I'm obsessed with water bottles. A new Camelback water bottle. Nomadic actually has, you think subscription boxes sometimes, you're like, oh, I don't need that stuff. There are so many things that we've gotten in these Nomadic boxes that I actually use, like sunglasses, sunscreen, chapstick, all different types of things. And I love it because it introduces me to new brands that I wouldn't necessarily know about. So I'll leave all the information down below in the description box. Go ahead, check them out. The Nomadic, awesome stuff. That's going to do it for this video. Number one, because I'm getting eaten alive by flies out here, but also we are heading out of this site. I know this was more than just a day in the life. It was like 27 hours in the life, but so it is. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's not as exciting as when I wasn't working full-time. It's kind of hard to make it look exciting when you're just sitting in the camper working your remote job all day, but this is what RV life is for a lot of people. Don't forget to give this video a like, drop a comment down below, let me know what you think. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Really trying to hit that 10,000 subscribers mark this summer, so every single subscriber counts. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.